John here. It is July the 23rd, and I just thought I ought to kind of give you an update of all that's been going on here. I missed a few things, so I thought I maybe would rehash what's happened here. Uh, been beekeeping for a little over a year and so many months, 5 months or so maybe. And anyway, watch this here, and let me kind of give you a quick rundown of what's been happening, and maybe you can figure it out or help me figure it out. But it's been quite a bit happening in the last few months here, so hang on here and I'll let you see what's going on. Okay folks, stay with me here. This is what I call the A hive, and it was the hive box I built last year. Caught a swarm, put it in it. At the beginning of the year here, I built another box which I called the beehive. So what happened was I took the bees out of the A hive, they made it through the winter, and I put them in the new hive, the beehive. So everything was going well. I cleaned out, there was some cross combing going on in the A hive, so I cleaned it all out and had one comb of wax in there. And it just so happens a few weeks later I caught a swarm, which is right here in this bushy tree thing. So put the new swarm back in the A hive. In 11 weeks, the A hive split. This was the first week of July. So they split and swarmed again while I wasn't here. So they're doing fine. And a week or so ago I looked in there and they've got queen cells, and probably they've hatched by now. These bees have been pretty busy. It's in the evening right now, so they're not doing anything much at the moment. Things are slowing down. And then I thought today I ought to probably look in the old beehive, because I never did look back into it to see what's been going on. And I come to find out, after opening it up, that again, they don't have as many bees. It looks like they have a half the number of bees. There's no eggs, and the brood is about all hatched out. And I saw some remnants of it looked like queen cells. So I really think my beehive has split again, and it probably happened just a little bit before the one here in July, because I think it's a little farther ahead in time. I saw no queen in here in the beehive. All the bees are doing, they're currently just bringing in nectar, so they're busy filling up some of the brood comb with nectar. And saw no signs of a bee. I'm assuming that she is out mating right at the moment. And again, I hope she comes back and starts all over again. The queen in here, again, I think I found 3 for sure queen cells. I haven't opened it up yet. I may do that tomorrow, but by now they should have hatched, hopefully. So they're in the process of, the queen will be going out on her mating flight pretty soon, hopefully. So the way I figure it, my little bee yard here of 2 hives, so far this year, I started with 1 hive, and I believe now I have 4 bee colonies have come about from that 1 hive. And 2 of them have taken off, and they're somewhere hopefully around here in the woods or hopefully close by. I had no idea that bee colonies split that much in a period, in a season. But that again is not a bad thing. Like I've said in the past, my goal is to help the bees, and every time a colony splits here, they will go ahead and hopefully find a new home and start another one. But they also say it's good because if there's any diseases maybe, or like varroa mites and so forth, it's a good way for the bee colonies to leave if they've got problems in the homes, and that way they can go start new and maybe not take so much of that with them. Currently my colonies are still doing good. Don't have really any issues that I see, except for the fact that they are not really queen right at the moment with the mated queen inside both of them. and again it's July the 23rd. I'm hoping that here in the next couple weeks that they'll both have queens again, and then they should be making up some brood for the winter. They'll make another batch of brood up, the bees that will live through the whole winter. I ended up taking 6 bars of honey off of these, and that figures out pretty close to, it was 24 pounds of honey. I could have taken a little bit more, but I was just really wanting to make sure they have enough for winter, and if I don't have to feed sugar water to them, that would be great too. They've got their own honey to eat. So at the moment, that's where I stand. They're both doing good at the moment. Can't complain. Things are going well in the bee yard. Hopefully, like I say, they'll be queen right here in a few more weeks and get ready for winter. So just a quick update on my A hive and my bee hive. Still thinking about next year making a C hive. Time will tell. Once again, have a beautiful day. It's cooler this week here in southern Illinois. It's been kind of nice. And you all have a good weekend, and God bless you.